Hello and welcome to the channel and welcome to Friday. Today's date is what is today's date? I don't know. It is the 19th. The 19th of August already, and we are in Loughborough. This is Loughborough station, as you can see now, and it's very nice. It's very nice. I'm in the station. There's a few cabs here lined up already, and we are ready to go and do Uber come in there, and we're ready to go and start our shift here in Loughborough. So it's an evening shift in Loughborough, and we'll be going to do into the night Loughborough, which I thought was in Nottinghamshire, and silly me, it's in Leicestershire. So we're in Leicestershire. We're not a million miles away from Leicester city centre, which we could end up, or we could go the other way and go towards Nottingham, or we could just stay in around Loughborough all day. What is Loughborough famous for? What is it? Yeah, you're right, the university. So Loughborough, famous for its university, famous for all its sporting university too. So there's a good chance we could end up going on there, even though it's August and there's no, well, there are students there, but they're international students. So we'll see, excuse me, how we go on with that. We probably may get one or two jobs into Loughborough. All important down here as well is the fares. The fares in Loughborough, recently the fares have gone up with Uber, but they've gone up, but only fractionally gone up. It's a fraction. It's not a massive price hike. Uber is still way cheaper than the local private hire companies, but they have gone up, but fractionally. So you're not gonna really notice the price rise that much. I think it's, you know, it's the base rate. The base rate in the northwest is still, I think it's gone from 75 to 85p a mile, I think, something like that. We'll see what the base rates are down here as well in Leicestershire. We'll see what the base rates are. Now, of course, if you watched our videos for a while, you know my license is Sefton. Sefton is North Liverpool, but legally, because of the Uber platform, I can work down here without any problem whatsoever in Leicestershire. I know once upon a time this was impossible to do, but now with the advent of Uber, it's made working in Leicestershire absolutely easy to do, and across the West Midlands, East Midlands and the entire northwest of England. But it's Friday, it's mid-month really, isn't it now as well, mid-month, so I'm not expecting a great deal. I'm not expecting a great deal. I don't know. It's so far this week I've had a good week so far. It hasn't been too bad this week, but don't know. Mid-month Friday. Fridays can be funny. Fridays can be very quiet. I've never done a Friday before here in Leicestershire. I've never been to Loughborough, so you know it's going to be interesting to see how we get on. But it's a miles v pay video. So what does that mean? It means that the miles we drive for the money we make from those miles. The trick is, as in all these videos, the trick is we got to keep the mileage low and the income high. Can we do that? And also, how much dead mileage will we do today as well? I'm looking at doing not a lot of dead mileage, so we'll try and keep the dead mileage down. But looking at the station here, as you can see from the station here, it is reasonably quiet, isn't it? It's reasonably quiet around at the station. There's a few cabs parked down there, so it's not particularly mad busy today, is it here? It's not mad busy here in Loughborough, you know. So, you know, there we go. There's a little look. You know, that's it. There's a few cabs parked there. There we go. Buses in there now. There's the station. You know, there's Loughborough station. Very nice station, Loughborough station. But you know, at the minute, not a lot's happening. Right, we'll get cracked on. We will crack on. We will get logged on, and we will see you shortly. Cookie, we're a few hours in now. A few hours in the road. We started off in Loughborough, and we did a bit in Loughborough, and now we have moved to Leicester. We're in Leicester. Go on from Loughborough into Leicester, where we are now. But interestingly enough, as I turn around here, interestingly enough, the fares here are higher than the northwest. I'll tell you in a second what the fares are. But in the pot so far, miles we pay in the pot so far, we've done 42.7 miles, and that has yielded us £62 and 26 pence so far. And the way bill, which is the fare breakdown is this. Check this out. If you're in the northwest of England, we are running base rate £1.33, but this is where it's interesting. The mileage, the per mile, the per mile is £1.32 per mile, which is higher. It is higher than the northwest of England. It is higher. So down in Leicestershire, where we are right now, the base rates here, the base rate's a bit lower, but the miles per, you know, the per mile is higher at £1.32, and we've got a 10p per minute waiting time. So it is different. The fares so far today have been all right, reasonable. Well, it starts off quite slow, but it's got busier as the evening is wearing on. Bit of grey mist over the map right now. But I want to ask a question, because I may have been caught in a bus lane outside Leicester station. If anyone's watching this and you're a Leicester driver, can taxis in Leicester go in bus lanes? Because I got a funny feeling I may have got into a lane there which was a bus lane, and I got a feeling I may well get a bus ticket. Hopefully I won't, but I got a funny feeling that I will. I'm not sure whether you can or not here. Other areas you can get, bus lanes are okay to go into, but I got a funny feeling down here I may have wandered into a bus lane right outside Leicester station. If I've done that, well, I'm gonna get a ticket. Hopefully I won't, but I'm gonna get a ticket. So far so good. Loughborough, nice place, but you can virtually guarantee it's going to throw you out to these outlying areas. It's going to throw you out to Leicester. Now we're just outside. We've got a job into Leicester City Centre. Got a job out of Leicester City Centre, and now we are on the outskirts of Leicester, heading towards Hinckley at the minute. But we will crack on, and we'll see what develops on our Friday night. Miles we pay Leicester. So at the minute, our pay is more than our miles, so we can't sniff at that. At the minute, our pay is more than our miles, so if we keep doing that, you never know, we may be all right. We may well make a profit. So 62 in the pot so far. Yeah, obviously we're only a few hours in, so we want to be ended up a lot higher than that, but just for the time being, you know, we're not doing too bad here in Leicester. I'm going to park behind this bus while I wait for my next job, and we'll see how we get on. Right, next time we speak, it'll be pitch black. Look at that, Arriva buses in Leicester, they're running. See you in a bit. Okay, thank you, bye bye. She is now. Right, so we're a couple of hours further down the road, and on the miles on the pot is we're on 76 miles on the pot now, on the clock in the pot, 85.21. Before we had a little bit of a lean spell, and I was into Leicester, as you saw before, and then I didn't get another job out of Leicester. I drove 12 miles back to Loughborough with no job, so that was pretty naff. So that now has put my miles on the clock a bit higher than what I wanted them to be. So miles on the clock now is 77, just ticked over to 77, 85.21 in the pot. So not great. Loughborough, I'm working around now. It's not too bad, you know. It's have the rates altered. Let's see whether the rates have altered a little bit as we've got more into the evening time. Have the rates altered a bit here? Let's have a look on the way bill. We are currently on £1.33 base and £1.33 a mile, with your 10 pence a minute on the waiting time. I don't know where I am here as well. Sometimes I don't know where I am. I've just dropped off there, and that came from Loughborough sort of town centre, but really I don't know where I am now. Not a clue where I am, but we'll crack on. I'm a little bit behind for where we want to be at this time of night anyway. So we're going to have to try and crack on a little bit. The jobs have been reasonable, but that job to Leicester before and then get nothing back from Leicester has put me back a little bit. So I'm not too happy at the minute with that. We need to get higher up, a little bit higher up the you know, with the earnings. And I don't know where I am here. I'm literally driving now into some kind of estate, I think. Not a clue where I am here. I'm going up a big hill and there's a car right behind me, literally an inch off my bumper. I think I've just come into some kind of estate. So I really don't know where I am. I really don't know where I am. May have to switch the sat-nav on in a minute. I've got a feeling this estate, looks like it's quite new, is going to take me to a complete dead end. It might take me back to a main road. It might do. There's a main road a bit further ahead, but it just looks like an estate, which is a newish estate, which is being built on the side of a very big hill, because this road's quite hilly. So we're still in Leicestershire. So yes, I'm not sure. Yeah, this take me down somewhere off this big hill. Back to a main road. There we go. For 1 second, I was going to do a U-turn then and come back down the road again, thinking I took the wrong way. But no. People down here are quite nice. Quite, you know, most of them are all right. One or two of them, like everywhere you go, one or two can be a bit trying to get blood out of a stone, trying to get a conversation out of them. But generally, most people look okay. Right, we'll crack on. Don't know where I am. I don't know where I am, but we'll crack on. We'll crack on our little miles we pay in Loughborough. Okay, have a good night. Thank you. Right, so state of play now. We're in Loughborough before. Then we got one from Loughborough. Sorry, we're in Loughborough before. Then we got a request in Shepshed, and that went to Long Eaton, where we are now. Then we got a request for a Comfort, Uber Comfort, which down here I am Comfort, not in the northwest though, but down here I'm Comfort, and they cancelled. But down here, your cancellation fee is £3.75, where in the northwest it's £3. Down here, £3.75. So you get a bit more on your cancellations. You get a bit more on your normal cancellations too. So besides Comfort. So let's see. Well, we're now on £113, and we've done 105 miles. So we're ahead of the mileage, but only just. And before that problem we had when we had to drive back from Leicester to Loughborough with no job, 12 miles with no job, wasn't good. It is Friday and it is mid-month, and also, as we all know, we are in the current cost of living crisis, and a recession is definitely on the cards, on the way. So yeah, so that's why tonight not great. Still got a couple of hours still to pump. Hopefully we'll improve it, but yeah, not too bad. Still running at 133 a mile, and 133 to jump in. Yeah, that's the base fare. Base rate 133 down here. So yeah, not bad. So we're now getting fuel, because we're running low on fuel, and we play this game, this twitchy bum time of trying to find the petrol station, because we're getting a bit low on fuel. We've got about 38 miles left in the pot, and looking on the sat nav, looking on the map around, there's not a fuel station around here for a little bit. So I'm gonna have to back to these little country lanes again. A lot of villages around here too. So I think now we're in Derby now. So we're in Derby in Spondon. So I've actually moved across from Leicester into Derby with jobs, which is quite good. Well, for that second job then, which was a no-show, I ran about 8 miles for that, was it? Right, 8 miles for that. So yeah, so we've left Leicestershire, we're now in Derbyshire. I'm sort of gonna try and head in the general direction of Manchester. So from here, I can really, because I can hook up with the A6, and that takes me right over the tops and back to where I live. But we can't just go just yet. We've got a little bit of time left. We've got a little bit of time to keep rocking with it, keep going with it. You know, miles we pay. So at the minute, down here, Loughborough where we started, not Loughborough now though. We're still the money is still ahead of the miles, which is all right. But I'd like to do a bit more, really. Like to do a little bit more tonight. It didn't start till late, really, so we haven't been on the road that long. You know, started about, what was it, 4 o'clock or 4 around that time? Can't remember now. And so yeah, so we're doing okay. I'm going to cough. I've got a tickle in my cough. Hang on a minute, a little tickle in my cough there. Hang on, a little tickle in my cough, a little tickle in my throat. We got a petrol station. Is it open though? Is it open? No, it's not. See, that's the worry now, isn't it? That's the worry. On the app it says petrol station there, and there, but it doesn't say any of them are 24 hours. So that is the worry. Trying to get to a petrol station with just 24 hours. 38 miles I've got in the left to run, so I'm surely I'll get one before 38 miles. Surely I will. Hopefully I will. Hopefully I will. If I don't, we'll be sitting on the side of the road. But I'm sure we'll get a petrol station before then, get us topped up and crack on. So I'll come back with the final scores on the doors when we finish, wherever that will be. Will it be in Derby? Will it be in Nottingham? Will it be in Leicester? Will it be in Matlock? Where will I be? Will it be back in Manchester? Who knows, on our magical mystery tour, which is Uber, the only platform, ride-hailing app platform, where you can work these massive areas. So we are done. We are finished. Finito, bonito. We are done. We've been running now for around about 8 hours, and we finished up on £150. So 150 quid is not 8 hours, 150 quid on a Friday, mid-month, cost of living crisis, all that carry on. Not too bad, really. A bloke just could be a minute ago. Now I'm stuck on the side of the road. A bloke just, can you take me to the shop and back? About a minute ago. No, I can't. I'm Uber. And I finished anyway. So so we finished up in a place called Duffield in Derbyshire. That's where we are now. So we started in Loughborough in Leicestershire. We ended up here. So we've been round about a bit. Yeah, all right. And it's not too bad, really. 150 quid in 8 hours, not too bad. So so that's it. That's it. From this one, miles we pay in Loughborough on Uber. And of course, remember, I'm working on my Sefton North Liverpool license. Only Uber allows you to do this. Look out for some videos coming up next week. We have got myself and Lee, miles we pay, Uber versus the traditional private hire. Lee doing his local company up in Formby, which is called Phoenix Village. He's working on them. Their rates are higher than Uber. The miles are higher than Uber as well. Versus me and Uber, excuse me, where I'm going to be knocking around the northwest of England. I imagine I'll be in the northwest of England, or it could be somewhere else. Who knows? Doing miles we pay there. So see who we're going to work exactly the same shift at exactly the same time. So we'll see who makes the most. I got a feeling who's going to make the most. You never know. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, feel free to subscribe to our channel, and we'll keep it all moving. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Because I've just lost the remote control on this one now, on this camera, I'm gonna have to do this. Here's the road, there's the road, there's where we are, and we'll see you next time. Ta-ra for a bit.